Trainers, the time has come. The Guardian of the Sea has emerged from the depths and is ready for review. This is the new epic battle figure Lugia from Jazwares. Before we get started, I want to say a special thank you to the team at Jazwares for providing Lugia, allowing me to review it on the channel. Thank you so much. And if you want to pick this up for yourself, it is available on Amazon for $19.99. Link in my description below. If it says currently unavailable, it means it's temporarily out of stock. So be sure to save the link because it has been going in and out of stock. And if you're not following me yet on Instagram, you totally should because I've been posting on my stories multiple times when Lugia has been in stock. So be sure to follow me so you never miss an opportunity to get some new Pokemon figures. So this is a part of their Epic Battle figure line, which is separate from the Pokemon Select highly articulated figures. So for example, one of the last figures that we received from this line was going to be the Rillaboom. We have Venusaur, Dragonite, Gyarados. So those are the types of figures that should be associated with this Lugia, and it really shouldn't be compared too much with the Pokemon Select, since that is a more highly articulated figure. Back of the packaging shows more characters released within this wave of figures, which we've already seen these already. They really haven't been showing up too much in store. I think people have been finding these 2-packs at Kohl's, but I haven't seen anybody within the States actually find these single pack figures. So I'm going to try to hit Kohl's as it is and see if I can find any of these. I especially want these 3 packs just because, you know, we got to have the starters, and then, you know, Halloween's right around the corner, so I definitely need Duskull, and then Geodude and Clefairy are just, you know, classics, so you have to have them as it is. And then as far as Scyther goes, nobody I think has found this outside of the US or within the US, but once I do find that, I'm gonna need at least like 5 or 6 or 10 of these Scythers. I would love to build like a small army of them. Magmar is great as well. I'm glad we're getting the evolutionary form of Magmar within this same line. I think that was very smart. I would also love to have Electivire down the line. Here's the barcode just in case this does decide to hit Targets and Walmarts. The paper insert included is just the same characters that we've already seen. This does come with a stand. Just connect the 2 pieces and we can set Lugia on there. Trainers, I don't know if you're ready for this, but this thing is freaking awesome. Here it is out of the packaging. So I had some time to play with it, mess with it off camera, and there's actually a considerable amount of articulation and posability with this. You know, as we know, the Epic Battle figures aren't as articulated as our Pokemon Select figures, but this one still has it where it counts. So with that being said, I just wanted to show you how it was displayed in the box. So there are some pinholes at the bottom of Lugia, just place it on top. But check this out. You can take the legs, you can move this down, you can move the arms down as well, and you can actually have Lugia standing in more of like a natural pose. But that's not all. Check this out. So we can take the legs, bring them back, okay, take the neck, spin that around, as well as the head, just like we saw with Moltres, and now we have Lugia in like a flight path, which I think is great. I mean, considering, you know, this is an Epic Battle figure, we still have pretty good dynamic poses with this. So we'll move into articulation. We'll start with the head. It is on a swivel. We can spin that around, and the entire neck is on a swivel as well. And there is no flexion moving forwards or backwards. They are just sticking to the swivels here. The wings are on a hinge and swivel, so we can bring them about this far forward, and then moving them backwards, and then that swivel will allow us to spin this wing all the way around, different directions, and get some great posability from it. The construction is really nice as well. It doesn't feel like a cheap plastic. It's actually, you know, pretty dense and solid. Both legs at the hips are on a swivel, so we can bring them up about this far. We're not able to spin them all the way around just because these are big joints right here, and then we can bring them back about this far or so, and then both ankles are on swivels, so we can spin these all the way around. Our last piece of articulation is going to be at the base of the tail. It is on a swivel. We can spin this all the way around. This tip does not articulate. It just stays stationary. These fins on the back of Lugia look great. They do not articulate. They stay stationary. So now we'll do some measurements. I have Lugia standing as tall as I could possibly get it. So we'll go from bottom of the foot, top of the mouth, and it looks like we're at 7.5 inches tall, which is nowhere near the 17 feet that Lugia is supposed to be, but that's okay. We know that none of these figures are really supposed to be in scale with anything, so we'll do the wingspan. We'll go from tip to tip, and it looks like we are just under 1 foot. Pretty impressive though. And now it's time for everybody's favorite part. We are going to do some comparisons. We're going to take the Pokemon Select articulated birds, put them next to Lugia, and see how they compare. And here we have it. Hot damn, if this doesn't give you freaking chills, then I don't know what does. These look so good together. Total Pokemon 2000 vibes right here. Man, this looks great. So we have the birds lined up. So again, these are the Pokemon Select articulated figures. And we have our Epic Battle figure, Lugia. Again, they're not supposed to be in scale with each other, but I mean, they do look really good side by side. Now, obviously, if this was supposed to be in scale, Lugia would be dwarfing these birds. The wingspan would be like from here to here and just probably the length of this entire table or more. But what I'm going to do is Lugia even looks smaller because I have it set back there. So I'm going to do kind of like a all lined up. We'll see how far I can get them, but I think I can get them all lined up within this table so you can kind of see how they look side by side. Here's a more appropriate comparison of these figures standing side by side within a straight line. It gives you a really good idea of the length and then the size of the wingspan. Now, the Pokemon fan in me would have loved to have had all these in scale, all the Pokemon 100%, no doubt. But I understand why they weren't able to go that route, just because some Pokemon are super tall and longer than others, and others are super small. And to keep all those figures within like a $20 price range or even like a $25 price range is difficult. You know, it's hard to manage all those when there's just so many different degrees of Pokemon height, sizes, weights, scales, and things like that. But the collector in me is just thankful that we have these as it is. It's been a long time since we've had a Lugia type of toy. You know, I know there's the Bandai model kits, but I mean, it's been a long time out, maybe even since Hasbro, that we've had a significantly bigger scale type of figure with any articulation. And of course, you know we have to do a side-by-side comparison with some other epic battle figures. We have Venusaur and Gyarados. These are some of my favorite ones from the line. I will have the links in the description to pick these up if you're interested, but you know I am very partial to Venusaur since Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon. And you know, it wouldn't be a complete review if we didn't throw in our Pokemon Select Charizard figure next to my favorite Pokemon, Bulbasaur, and then my favorite Johto starter, Totodile. And you know, we might as well throw Pikachu on top of Lugia because it is basically canon, and they look so good together. My final thoughts on this figure. The price point is $19.99. It is considered their epic battle figure style of figures. With that being said, you're getting a whole lot of figure for that price point. Lugia does have a considerable amount of articulation, being an epic battle figure. Gyarados does have a lot as well, and then Venusaur is very sturdy with some great articulation, but Lugia is definitely the top contender. If you're a new fan to Pokemon, or if you've been around since Silver and Gold, then you are absolutely going to love this figure, and I think you're really going to enjoy it in your collection. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Nostalgic Adam, all one word, where I do toy photography, toy videos, toy hunts, and all things toy related. Link in my description below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram so you never miss out on any new Pokemon drops or figure drops in general. Alright, I will see y'all in the next video.